Welcome and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and I am excited to bring you exciting, brand new, up-to-the-minute update information regarding the balancing of your favorite game, Clash of Clans. It's true! The game has seemed a little bit out of balance for at least a few months now, and so some much expected and predicted by millions changes are coming, so you should not be surprised at all by today's video. Also, of course, don't be surprised if I mention the idea that using code Galadon is so crazy important to the channel. You guys, thank you so much. Those of you that are considering subscribing, go ahead and do it now. Bite the bullet, hit the subscribe button. I know you can do it. Like the video, leave a comment, use code Galadon. I know it's a lot to ask, but hey, I didn't ask you to follow me on Instagram or TikTok, so there's always that. Okay, let's get into it because I know that you guys know what's about to happen. You know what's going to be announced. You know that this is coming. And of course, right off the bat, we're going to go ahead and tell you that yes, it's true. Like all of you have predicted, mortars are getting buffed. Yes, mortars are getting more hit points. Now, before you say, huh? Wait a minute, Galadon, Supercell thought about this. They thought about this long and hard and calculated, and much to our confusion, they know what is best for us. And while, yes, we may have childlike knee-jerk responses to think this is a dumb, unnecessary, or just confusing change to mortar hit points, just remember, the Clash of Clans team knows you better than you do. They know that you needed this in your village, and they're giving it to you to the tune of 50 new hit points for your level 8 mortar, 100 hit points to your level 9 mortar, 150 hit points to your level 10 mortar, 200 hit points to your level 11, ready for this, 220 hit points to a level 12 mortar, 300 hit points to a level 13 mortar, and finally, brace yourselves because you know it's coming. That's right, a full 350 hit points for a level 14 mortar. This could change the game of Clash of Clans forever. Oh, and before I forget, my favorite GIF, there it is. Yeah. Let's move on to something more pertinent to the game. Let's talk about the wall wrecker hit point increase because, of course, okay, I don't have enough memes and pictures to throw into this one, but you get the point, right? Okay, so here we go. And, you know, I'll personally tell you that the wall wrecker does feel like maybe it's the most underutilized siege machine in the game. So, at level 4, you get an additional 500 hit points that will get that wall wrecker deeper into the base, and perhaps we will see players using it a little bit more frequently. Maybe. I don't know. You'll notice that these nerfs are less than 10%, and if you've watched my balance change videos in the past, I always tell you that if it is a more than 10% increase or decrease, that is a dramatic, noticeable change. If it is less than 10%, more like 5%, it's really unlikely that the average player is going to notice much. And so far, well, yeah. But get ready because we have not gotten to what, of course, everyone is expecting, and that is nerfs to air troops. Now, air has been dominant, of course, for many, many months in Clash of Clans. So yes, getting past all the funny jokes, this is the serious, actual nerfs that are coming to Clash of Clans. And first things first, it is going to be the Dragon Rider. Now that all of you have had a chance to max it out, here goes about 5% of its hit points. Now, again, it's actually a lot less than 5% at level 2, and then it's only 200 hit points at level 3. So if you're a pro player, oh man, you got to go back to the drawing board and start to calculate stuff for next year for the World Championships differently, because this is going to change everything, right? But for the rest of us, no, I don't see this really making that much of a difference. It's going to withstand one less strike from certain defenses, a couple fewer seconds against, say, an air targeting Inferno Tower or Expo. But, you know, it was needed. We have seen too much air strength in Dragon Riders. And, of course, there is one more nerf on its way, and that is to your and my favorite Super Dragons. That is right. At level 7, Super Dragons are being nerfed by a massive 1.6%. Yes, 100 hit points off the level 7 Super Dragon. And yes, I've done the math for you, so you don't have to worry about this. You can see that the level 8 Super Dragon, a 200 hit point nerf, 3%. That is right, down 3%. And finally, for the big, massive change at level 9, the fully maxed out Super Dragon sees a nerf of 300 hit points, which equates to 4.2% of the old hit points. So yeah, no, the nerfs are not dramatic, and I don't see it making that much of a change in the meta in the game, specifically also because of the fact that, yes, the dominant attack is still Lalo and different versions of Lalo. So these changes are not going to change the Lalo strategies at all, except for maybe those extremely low flying balloons that can occasionally get struck by mortars. But don't worry, because I believe that only happens when the mortar fires a rabbit instead of the usual mortar ball. And yeah, that is pretty rare. So those are the changes, and that's it. There's nothing else to report as far as changes. We're waiting, right? We're all waiting for an update. And we know there has to be a significant update because many of us felt a little bit shortchanged by the end of the year update that we saw in December. You know, obviously we added a few new things and levels, and it gave players something to work on, to grind on, but that's just not the type of update that most players were looking for, including myself. I'm ready for something that shakes things up for all players, that really makes things a little bit more exciting, that refreshes the game like the Gold Pass did, like Clan Games did, like CWL did. I want to see a fourth big, huge change to Clash of Clans that really pumps players up and gets them excited about the game again. And what will that be? I'm not going to repeat myself with all of my conjectures and predictions and things of the recent months that I've been talking about, but let's just say I'm waiting. I'm excited about what is to come, and I'm patient. You know, there's a lot of things in life that all of us have to sit back and wait for and be patient for, and know that eventually we will be rewarded for said patience. And that's just something that we all have to be prepared to do right now as hardcore fans of Clash of Clans. And the other problem is there's so few balance changes that I got through the video and it's not even 8 minutes long yet. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. I don't want to stop in the middle of this attack and be like, well, that's the end of the video. But then again, you also know that this attack is probably going to be a 3-star. If it were going to be an epic 99 or 100, it would end up in a different episode. If something weird happened, you know, it wouldn't just be in one of these episodes where it's just background. In fact, some of you might even think that this is an attack that you saw used in a different Galadon video. And for those of you that think that, I say, don't be ridiculous. All right. Thank you guys for sticking around. I am feeling better for those of you that follow me on social media. So we are back to regular streams and videos. Galafam, you are loved. So get out there. Make the best of the rest of your day. Be kind to other people. I'm Planet. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon! 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 Galadon!
What, Peter? What?
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Oh, thank you.